Ciao tutti, benvenuti to Cucina Italiana with Christina Lamberti. How are you today, loves? So today is pasta carbonara. I'm so excited. This really is one of my favorite sauces of all time and one of the easiest, simplest to make. Hi, Joanne. Hi, loves. Thanks for joining me. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Lars. Hi, sweetheart. My hubby's watching from New York. So I just wanted to show you one of the best sauces there is for me is carbonara, which there's a few stories that it originates in Rome. Derives from the word carbonare, which means charcoal burner, because you also put a lot of black pepper in it as well. And so sometimes the coal workers would eat this as well. And there's a lot of different stories around it. But the main ingredients of this fantastic dish are originally guanciale, and guanciale is from the cheek, guancia, which means the cheek of the pig. It's very it's a fatty meat. It's really, really beautiful, fantastic. It's not easy to find, especially locally right now. So instead you can substitute pancetta. Thing is that I used all of my pancetta yesterday when I was making the bolognese. So as you see the bolognese, do you remember yesterday when I was finishing up the second one? I have it cooking actually on the stove behind me because I put it away last night and I'm cooking it today for another 2 or 3 hours. Hi, Judith. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? So I have the bolognese cooking down behind me. I have the water boiling for the carbonara. What I wanted to do was to show you that even if you have a few things in the pantry, you can still make this, even if it's not the originale ricetta, the recipe. So I don't have any pancetta right now, and there's only a few markets here I can get it in. So what do? I had bacon. Bacon is a fabulous substitute. It's smoky, it's delicious, it's fatty. So I have some beautiful peppered bacon here, guys. So use what's in your pantry. If you have pancetta, if you have any kind of bacon, we can use that. Do you remember the Italians using fatback? Well, I'm sure they did. The Italians use fantastic, different fatty cuts of meat that we don't often use as much here in this country. So I have peppered bacon today that I'm going to do it with. And I have some beautiful eggs. As I told you, we have a friend, Randy, who has fantastic chickens, and he brings us eggs. So I have a ton of them. But also, I don't know if you've seen a lot of Italian videos. When you see them use the yolks of the eggs in Italy, they're very yellow. Giallo, which is yellow because I may have some of my Italian students watching today because of what's happening in the world. Our college classes are now reverting to online courses for the next 2 weeks. So I teach a couple of Italian classes. So I've invited my Italian students to join me. So I'll be doing some Italian words here and there, throwing them in. So these are a great product that I actually found, not here in this area. I've actually found it in Nyack, New York, at a great store. That they're called Heritage Breed, Free Range Blue and Brown, and they have rich amber yolks. And they're beautiful eggs, as you see. This gorgeous light blue color, brown, and they have these stunning orange yolks that I'm going to show you, because in Italy they feed their chickens different feed. I think it's from the corn that makes the yolk so yellow, and they're fantastic, and it really looks beautiful in the carbonara. Hi, Kelly. Hi, sweethearts. Thanks for joining me today. So carbonara is a pretty simple dish. It's about 4 ingredients. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to slice up the bacon pretty thickly. And as I said, I'm just using peppered bacon today, guys. Sorry. Hello. Here I am. I'm going to move my burner over. I'm using a peppered bacon today. I didn't have any pancetta left. I had bacon, so use that. Use whatever you have in the pantry. It's fantastic. So I'm cutting up pretty thick slices of this. And I'm just going to saute it here in the pan. I have the water actually boiling away. Hi, Debbie. How are you, sweetheart? I have the water boiling away behind me for the pasta because I wanted to get that started, because I wanted to show you. Hi, Stacy. How are you, loves? I wanted to show you. Hi, Daniel. Hi, sweetheart. I wanted to show you a very simple recipe. Some of the recipes I know can go quite long because, bolognese, all these type of recipes take quite some time. But I did want to show you, let me get this started. I'm just going to throw my bacon in, sweethearts. A very quick sauce. So I started the pasta water boiling already because one of the tricks of this sauce is to use the beautiful starchy pasta water for the carbonara. So as you see, I'm putting my peppered bacon in, which is great because one of the ingredients in this is black pepper. So we already have some nice peppered bacon. I'm going to saute that up and I'm going to use that in the dish. This is the only part of the dish that's actually cooked. We cook the egg yolks, and I use egg yolks, just the yolk of the egg. I know some people use the egg white as well, the whole egg. I tend to just like the yolks. Hi Leila, hi Daniel, hi Kim. Wow, new people today. Thanks for watching, loves. I like the yolks because it thickens the sauce better. I find the whites makes it a little bit runnier, and I never love the white sort of part. I mean, I love the whites of the egg if you're sort of cooking it, but I really, really love to use just the yolks. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Ilaria. Ciao, Ilaria. Come stai, bella? Ilaria is watching us from Italia. We're thinking of you and sending you all much love there, sweetheart. Hi, Rebecca. How are you, sweetheart? My cousin Rebecca that lives in Wisconsin. Fabulous. Thanks for joining me today, loves. So, we're doing the carbonara, and we're going to just saute up the peppered bacon. As I said, hi, sweetheart. The traditional meat that you use is guanciale from the cheek of the pig, or pancetta. But since I don't have either of those today, we're going to use what we have, which is a great way to do this. You can also use, I've seen beautiful carbonaras done with no bacon, actually no meats. There's a lot of different things you can do. If you don't eat meat, you can do it with mushrooms. I've seen a beautiful one just done with sauteed mushrooms. Fantastic. You can do it just with the egg yolks and lemon zest as well. I've done that before. The yolk just makes it very creamy, really, really, really beautiful. So that's the thing, is really the yolk of the egg. So I'm just sauteing down my peppered bacon. It smells really great, really strong. Then I'm going to add my spaghetti. I have this great spaghetti I told you about, Garofalo from Napoli. Great product. And the traditional pasta for this is spaghetti, but you can use anything. You use bucatini. The long one with the little hole running through it is a fantastic one. A lot of people too like to do carbonara with penne or with another rigatoni, so the sauce clings to the ridges of it. But I'm going to be the traditional today. I'm going to use the spaghetti. It cooks very quickly, so I'm going to show you that, my love. So I'm just frying up the bacon here. We'll get that started, and I'm going to separate out my eggs. I am going to use these today, these beautiful, beautiful heritage eggs with these really yellow yolks. So hopefully you can see this, sweethearts. I'm going to use this bowl to do the carbonara in. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Also traditionally, because it's from Rome, it's usually pecorino, or it's parmigiano, or it's a mix of both. I only have some parmigiano and grana padano with me today, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just doing what I have, which is great. That's what we have to do. We have to be inventive. Because as we see what's happening in the world, we're just going to have to use what we have on hand. Sorry, I'm a little dry today. Need a lot of water. Hi. Hi, Tino. You're from watching all the way from Denmark. How are you, sweethearts? So I'm just going to separate my eggs. As you'll see, these beautiful blue eggs here. Just do it here. And you're going to see how beautiful yellow. I do it with my hands, loves. Just to get out all of the whites. I've washed my hands thoroughly. Sometimes you drop it in, but I find that your hands, it's a better way to get all of the white out. And then I'm just going to drop it in this bowl here, sweethearts. There we go. Hi from Denmark. Hi, sweethearts. I'm going to do today, I think, oops, that's what happens, slippery hands. Live TV. I think I'm going to do 6 yolks today, loves. Ilaria, Miss Italiana, if you have any tips or tricks, let me know. And sometimes your hands can get messy from this because I'm have my hands in the egg white and the yolk. So I'm going to wash my hands after I've handled these. So I'm going to go over and do that. So now, as you see how really bright these yolks are, just fantastic. I'm also going to use one of the ones that my friend brought me from his chickens. Thought we'll change it up a bit. But see the difference in the yolk, sweetheart. That yellow is opposed to that beautiful orange. But you can combine it so you can have a little of both there. So I'm just going to use 2 more egg yolks. It's a rich dish, but you can also, as I will do, and I will show you, thin it out with a little of the pasta water like we've done the past few days with a lot of our sauces. I'll be right there, sweethearts. Oops. See, this is what happens when you don't look at the bacon. It can crisp up right in front of your face. Oh well. It's all good. Live TV. Here we go. Okay. 1 more egg to go, loves, and we're great. So tell me, have you ever tried to make carbonara, loves? Okay, I'm turning around to wash hands. Need to wash the hands. Okay. I'm back. I know it wasn't a minute, but that's all right. It'll be okay. Now we're just sauteing the bacon down, loves. You see it's getting crispy. That's what we want. We want to crisp up the bacon. Because also one of the secrets of the sauce, we use a little bit of the fat from the bacon that we've rendered in the sauce. That's what I've read and done with a few of my recipes. Some people put heavy cream in it. That's not traditional. You can do that. Many restaurants do that just to keep it more stable and to make it a little bit creamier. I've seen them do, but I like to be, as we know, a little bit more traditional. So I'm just going to do the egg yolks, sweethearts. So the egg yolks, a little bit of the bacon fat, and the cheese. That's the key. The Parmigiano Reggiano. Hi, Jacob. Hi, sweethearts. How are you? Here's the cheese. As you see, I've been using a lot of it. I need to restock. This is the Parmigiano Reggiano. I think I may have a few little scraps of this is Pecorino. I keep all of my Parmesan, Pecorino, and my Grana Padano wrapped up in plastic and then in a plastic container. What's great to do, because I don't like to throw any of it away, when I come to the end of it, I use the rinds and I save them in the freezer and I put them into soups or sauces or stocks when I'm cooking them, and just gives it a lovely depth of flavor, that beautiful cheesy flavor. Hi, Jakob from Denmark. How are you doing, loves? I figure since we're all sort of hunkered down at home, why not cook, right? Why not cook some fantastic comfort food? And this is one of the original comfort foods. I mean, cheese, egg yolks. It was actually, the history of it, they're talking about it was during World War II when the American servicemen were in Rome and they had a surplus of eggs and bacon. So that's another reason they've also done this beautiful, beautiful dish. So as you see, we have a lot of black pepper here in the bottom of the pan, sweethearts. And we're just crisping this up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it on low is what I'm going to do. Turn it to low. And I'm going to grate some of this cheese into the bowl. And then you'll see I'm going to whisk it up with a whisk, as well as the bacon fat and the bacon. We'll add the bacon, we'll take it out, we'll have some of the bacon fat, add the bacon at the end. But this is the key. You sort of put the yolks, the cheese, some black pepper, the bacon fat, all in this bowl. And then we'll put the pasta in and start to cook it. And the yolks are cooked with the heat of the pasta, and that's how they're cooked. Some chefs I've seen, they will put it over a low heat, finish cooking it. You can risk scrambling the eggs, which can be a little bit terrifying. I don't want to scramble the eggs. I'm going to put a little bit black pepper in as well here, fresh pepper mill here, and do that. So, loves, have you tried making this before? Any questions you have, just ask, because I can see all of your comments. Have you tried to make carbonara or another one of these sauces? What is inspiring you, or what are you going to try to make over these next few weeks when we may just have a little bit more free time on our hands at home? Hi, Abe. How are you, sweetheart? Chef Abe. See, I have okay, I had a low network connection, but I think we're okay. Just let me know if I go out or freeze, because I don't want to freeze up. Here's a little bit of my pecorino. So I am mixing both. Here we go. So everyone has their ideas of how to do a carbonara. And sometimes it can be tricky. It can be scary, you know, to do it live. You don't want the yolks to scramble. Oh, there was a massive piece of cheese there. It's all good, no worries. So now what we're gonna do, Sea Loves, is just, try not to get it all over you. We'll try. We cream this up into a beautiful sauce here. You see how yellow this is. Isn't this fantastic? Look how beautiful that is. Woo! Fabuloso. So we mix up the cheese, black pepper, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the rendered fat from the bacon. As I said, I used peppered bacon today. I didn't have any pancetta or the traditional guanciale, but you can use bacon. Bacon's a fabulous flavor and much more readily available here. But now pancetta you can find. I can find pancetta in most grocery stores. Wegmans has it. Guanciale is a little bit harder to find. I know in New York at Italy, the fabulous store, they do have it. So here I am mixing up the yolks, the cheese, and then what I'm going to do, loves, now that the bacon is quite crisp, I think that's pretty good. And they're larger pieces. You can also cut it into smaller pieces if that's better for you. What I'm going to do is take a little bit of the fat of the bacon and just put that, add it right there. Add it right in. Also has some pepper in it. Right to the sauce. There we go. And just whisk it in. Make it as smooth as you can. That's what it's all about. It's really fantastic. It's a beautiful sauce. So now I'm going to get my spaghetti in. My spaghetti is going in, if I can find it. It's right in front of me. It's one of those days, loves, you know. Woo! Here we go. Some beautiful pasta. If the internet freezes, just continue. It seems to catch up once the connection's reestablished. Okay, sweetheart. Thanks, love. I'm going to take about a half, lovies, not the whole thing. I'm just going to do half to show you guys. I'm going to put it in my salted water here and start cooking it up. Put a little bit of salt in the water. Always for pasta. Always remember to salt your water. That is the key. And now I'm just going to push the spaghetti down into the water. I will be using the pasta water. Once it's cooked, reserve always at least a cup of pasta water. Here we go. You see the bolognese sauce behind me, loves? Here it is. If anyone's around the area, come and have some bolognese. You guys need to have this. It's really fantastic. So now I'm going to take the bacon out, sweethearts, and I'm going to put it to the side in another dish. Excuse me walking all over the place. I need a team of photographers and videographers here for this. It's all good. So now I'm taking the bacon out, sweethearts. There we go. So just put that over to the side. We'll put that in later with the dish. Be great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this large pan. I may take a little more bacon fat because, you know, why not? It's always better with bacon. Always better. I'm moving the pan. Sorry, moving the pan. Yeah. This is how it is. This is how it is. We're moving the pan out of the way. And my induction burner. See that cute induction burner with the rooster? Adorbs. Induction burners are amazing, I have to say. How am I doing, Chef Abe? I see you there. Master Chef who one-chopped. Amazing. I worked with Chef Abe in a catering company for a couple of years. We had a great time. It was a hoot, wasn't it? Those were the days, right? So I'm just finishing up, creaming it up. You can cream it up a lot. Egg yolks do well with a lot of stirring and whipping. I know that I asked on Facebook what you guys would like to see me make. And one of my friends, Kelly, Chef Kelly, he wanted to see tiramisu. So I do make a really great tiramisu that we made all summer when we did our Dining with the Divas. And it calls, and we usually make 2 large ones. and it called for about 20 egg yolks because you make a zabaglione with the egg yolks and the sugar, and you whip it over a water, sort of some steam, some water bath, and it becomes this beautiful, there's the word unctuous, can I use it every time? Beautiful, light, yellowy, ribbony quality, and then you add mascarpone cheese to that, and either the egg whites whipped or heavy whipping cream, and vanilla bean, and you add that, and then you take the tiramisu, the ladyfingers, and you dip them into espresso or coffee, and then you layer that. When I make a tiramisu, I don't use alcohol. I find it's just too intense, the flavor for me. And when we were touring in Denmark, it was just easier to make one without alcohol, just in case people had any issues with it. So it was just better. But we found it was just delicious, and it's a great, we found that it freezes really well. I don't put the cocoa on until the end, but I found that we could freeze it and then take it out the day we were going to do our concerts. And then it would come to room temperature, and then I would sift some beautiful cocoa over the top of it. And it turned out fantastically. Okay, loves, the pasta's cooking up. Looks fabulous. I'm going to take a little bit of pasta water from there. As you see, I'm just dumping my mug in. Here we go. Dumping the mug in, and I'll add that at the end when I stir all of the pasta and it comes together. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So we have to have this ready to go. When the pasta comes out, I'm just going to just drain it, dump it right in, and then you start to work it with these tongs. It's really the best way to do it. Work it with the tongs, work it with the tongs. We'll add the fresh bacon, add a little more cheese on the top. Boom. Fastest sauce. I thought I would do a really fast one today because I know my videos can go on. You know, it's not these 5-minute, cook it in 5 minutes. No. So I thought I'd do a quick one today that you can do if you have these things around your house. Like I said, you don't have to use bacon. Use sauteed mushrooms. Some people put garlic in it. It's not traditional, but really it's up to you, whatever you have in your pantry. If you want to use the beautiful sauteed mushrooms, fantastic. Lemon zest, whatever you have, do it with the egg yolks and the cheese, black pepper. It's really a fantastic sauce that you don't have to add heavy cream or butter to. Hi, Pernilla. Ciao, sweetheart. Pernilla is all the way from Denmark. She's our beautiful friend and our agent there who actually is scheduling all of our concerts in Denmark for the summer. And we're just praying that all of this passes in a couple of months and we can go on as scheduled. So let's just hope that's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen, guys. So just no panicking. And I am the mistress of panic. So if I say that, it's all going to be okay. So all my love, Pernilla, we're making carbonara. I don't think we ever did a carbonara in Denmark. So it would be a fun one to do. Let me check the pasta, see if it's al dente. Because that's how we want it, loves. It has to be al dente. I think we're actually close. The Italians would pull it. They're going to try it. The Italians, don't you love it? I'm a mess today. Bear with me. The Italians would pull this right now because you can see the white a little bit right there. That means it's really al dente. They would take it right now. Here in this country, it might be a little bit, I love it like that, but for most people that might be a little bit much. So I'm just going to wait a couple more seconds. Then I'm going to pull it out, add it, toss it, and there's your carbonara. Fabulous. So promise me you're going to try this tonight, loves. If you're at home, you're cooking, we're all kind of hunkering down right now, why don't you try a recipe? And if you do, why don't you post the video, post the recipe, or post the picture of what you made on my Facebook page, because I would love that. Post a photo or video of a pasta sauce carbonara that you tried to make would be great. Please do that. I would love to see all of you try that out. It's an easy sauce. Don't be nervous about it. If the eggs scramble, okay, they scramble. It's going to be all right. It's not a big deal. It'd be sort of like, scrambled eggs with pasta. It's not a big deal. I've seen even chefs scramble it right in front of me. So it's all going to be okay. It still tastes great. So we're pretty close. So I'm going to pull the pasta soon. I'm going to pull it out. And then we're going to toss it all into here. It's going to be fantastic. What I do is I tend to do it like this. So the pasta water Still has a little bit of water. See, now we're going to put it in like that, guys. It's pretty close. Get a little more pasta. There we go. There it is, loves. Take out that. Move that. Turn off that. And here we go. See how we're doing it, guys? We're going. We got it. Now, that's a lot of egg yolk for this amount of pasta. I probably could have gone a little heavier. Now, you see it starts to get a little bit, not gummy, but you want to loosen that up with the pasta water. And that's the beauty and magic. You see what happens here, loves, of the water. It starts to get creamy and unctuous and just beautiful. How many times can I use that word? I may have to find another one sometime. So do you see how it's just beautiful and creamy, and it just gets fantastic. So we just keep working it in the heat. So the egg yolks cook through. Now they're not going to scramble. They're not going to cook. If you're worried about egg yolks, some people are. They just freak out. You can sometimes get a pasteurized egg product. I know in Denmark, I did see a ton of those because I use some of them when I made tiramisu. So I'm going to put a little more cheese in, loves. I'm just going to put it right on top and keep working the pasta. That's what I'm going to do. But as you see, it's this beautiful, creamy sauce. It's just gorgeous. And I'm just going to do now, I'm going to add the bacon because it's always better with bacon. One of my favorite things is an egg and a bacon with a piece of bread for a meal. And so this is just it. So I've added all the bacon, and now we're just going to toss it some more. There we go. See this, loves? How's that looking, lovies? Think you're going to do this for dinner? Looks amazing, Debbie. Looks great. Hi, Lisa. Gosh, everyone from Denmark's joining in. I'm going to have to do my videos at 3 o'clock so we can have people on this coast and people across the pond joining us. I'm not the best with these tongs. Maybe Chef Kelly and Abe, you can give me some pointers because these tongs, I don't know. I feel like my hand's gripping up like an arthritis claw every time I work with this stuff. I'm just sitting there going, geez. And then now in Italy or in the restaurants, I know you guys, this is what they do. They do this technique. I'm not good at it, guys. I'd rather just blow it on a plate. But they do this technique where they wind it around in here and they make it all cool looking. But I don't have the skills, man. I get caught. So Chef Abe's coming over and Chef Kelly to show me because I'm just a big old mess with that look. I don't know how to do it. So you know what? I'd be happy just to eat it out of the bowl right here. And everybody's laughing at me because that's how I am. So I'm going to plate it up, loves, because that's how easy and fast this is. Now, it'd be great to make it look cute. I know, all the Italians, they make it look so cute with the way they do it. I know there's a way to do this, guys. So Chef Abe, Chef Kelly, you can all just come over and show me. We can have a big old, because I'm going to be home here for a couple of weeks because of the school closings and that sort of thing. How's this looking, loves? There we go. We have to put some black pepper on the top and more cheese. And I think we're good to go, sweethearts. Now this is just, I'm going to wipe that off, make it look pretty. Look at that. Woohoo! Fabuloso. It's live today, guys. Oh, I need a kitchen staff. I need a staff. So I'm going to have a little bit of the cheese on top, sweethearts. And some beautiful black pepper. A lot of black pepper. Thank you, Joanne. A lot of black pepper, a lot of cheese. Remember, you can do this with any combination of cheese. Pecorino Romano, Grana Padano, Parmigiano. Fantastic. Do that. There we go. More cheese. Always better with cheese. Parmigiano Reggiano. That's what I use today. And a little bit of pecorino. Fantastic. So, of course, we have to try it. Because, as I told you, this is one of my favorite dishes in the planet. And I've eaten more pasta in the past 3 days than I have in 3 months. But c'est la vie. There it is. How's it look? Okay, all my Italian friends. How is it? How did I do? Okay, now we're going to see what it's like, sweethearts, because this is truly my favorite dish. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. That black pepper. especially because it's black pepper bacon, is very strong. Very strong. So you almost don't need more black pepper on top. But it's fantastic. Very al dente. Fantastic flavor. Could have a little more cheese. Actually, could have a little more salt because Parmigiano, I find, is not as salty as the Pecorino Romano. So it could have just a little more salt in there to add to the top or into the dish, since I didn't have the Pecorino, which is a much saltier cheese, I find. Here, Mama Lamberti, you have to try it. Mama Lamberti's trying it because I don't know if she's ever had carbonara.
Nunca.
Nunca.
In Spanish.
So Mama's trying it. She loves black pepper and bacon and some of her favorite foods. And she's trying it out. And it's very al dente.
Fun.
You like? Fantastico? Fabulous. It's great. Yeah. Delicioso.
Rico.
It's it's fabulous. Mama likes it. Hi, Jack. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Jackie.
Delicious.
There it is, loves.
You're done.
The fast pasta carbonara from Rome. It is a great, great dish. Try it tonight, guys. Promise me you're going to try it. And put the pictures and comments on my Facebook page. Just tag me in it and take a photo or a video of you making this carbonara would be fabulous. And since I'm here, I've decided I'm going to do a live every day. Tomorrow might be tiramisu. I wanted to do tiramisu for you. I wanted to do lasagna, but I'm waiting for Lars because he is the master of helping the roll out the dough and stretching the dough for the lasagna noodles. It's very difficult for one person to do it. Very hard. Hi, Anna. So if you've just caught up with me, I did a shorter video today because I wanted to do a faster one so you guys didn't have to take the entire day to watch the Dining with the Diva. But I just wanted to show you the beautiful and quick carbonara. And we'll be doing lasagna coming up. I'm definitely going to do risotto con funghi, which is risotto with mushrooms. I could also do a fabulous risotto. I know one of my friends commented asparagus risotto, which would be great because asparagus will be coming into season soon. It's beautiful. Pea risotto is great. So any ideas, please leave them in the comments below or message me on my Facebook Messenger or leave it on my Facebook page. That would be great because I'm really, really thrilled about this new series that we're doing. I just love it. I enjoy doing it live. And I promise I'm going to make a YouTube channel. But what I've been told is that the videos you do for YouTube have to be a little bit different because doing the live is for Facebook. And since I'm interacting with you, if I put the same video on YouTube, it's a little bit different. It's better to do a video that's just specifically filmed and then you're talking to the YouTube sort of audience. So that's what I've been told and researched. So that will be coming in the coming days for sure. And we will have some music. I promise music, opera along with this coming up. But I want to thank you. Grazie mille per tutti. And I send you all my love and blessings. And don't worry, keep calm, eat pasta, lave le mani. That means wash your hands in Italian. And everyone, it's gonna be all right. So thanks for joining us today, sweethearts. I had a great time. Make a carbonara. Put it on my Facebook page. Let me know how you love it. Okay. Grazie. Ciao tutti. Ciao.